Castro business model, iteration take 4. This is my customer acquisition gauntlet to see if my business will pass the test. I have two customer segments: lead generation and counseling services. Travel is going to be huge on both sides, but gaining customers through utilizing video equipment and creating my own content as a investigative journalist or consumer reporting for students looking for animation schools. Web, web services such as hosting, but also I think other services out there in internet land, such as like LinkedIn Premium services, PayPal. How am I going to get paid? On the counseling services side, web hosting, domain names, there'll be some crossover in these two customer segments for web services. CRS, customer relations softwares. I would look to incorporate Salesforce later on, but until then, I'm looking at actually using video platforms that are really well at having meetings and showing content. Professionals animators, I want them to be a part of the counseling services to counsel and guide students towards the school, but also a career. Now, as we look at this, we'll see that I just talked about a lot of crossover for the customer acquisition on web services. I think the biggest one is PayPal account. How am I going to get paid straight across? Domain and web hosting. I have to have a presence online, so that's going to cost. Camera equipment, I can do without a lot except for Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, some sort of video editing program that's intuitive, and I can output a lot of content on the web. Schools, conventions, and meetups. Travel is going to be the biggest one. I look to start and bootstrap everything through travel, presentations, networking, meeting people, hitting the path and beating the pavement. CRS, Salesforce, Adobe Connect, Skype for sure. Adobe Connect I love is a really great meeting platform, and I want to give the best for my customers and my students. So I really want to use and incorporate that. Salesforce maybe at a later date I can incorporate that, but for now Excel spreadsheets. Industry animators, they're going to cost some money. I want them to be part of the counseling services. I want them to guide students maybe towards career services, but also critiquing work and letting them know how they got their first, got into their first rodeo of animation. These are the costs, and I totaled them up per customer. On the lead gen side, it looks to be $83 per customer, and on the counseling services side, it's $44.92. I'm going to combine these together to get a conservative customer acquisition amount, and it looks like my customer value is $1,050, and my customer acquisition cost looks to be around $127.92, approximately. So total earned revenue is around $922.08. And as you can see, that looks to be viable. It looks like low cost for high reward. So this is my customer acquisition gauntlet. Hope you enjoyed it. This is my distribution channel diagram, including a little bit of the channel economics. There's not too many channels in between. I'm the lead generator, and I'm selling my leads to animation schools. The web's a 6% conversion utilizing some sort of PayPal method or for e-commerce. Direct sale is a lot cheaper, and I just equated that into the travel it takes to make that direct sale, which is at a 2% cost. So it's a lot cheaper to go the direct sale route. I also found that I'm a sales channel, or I would be a channel for these animation schools as well. So it's good to know that I'm a channel for them to incorporate, and that I have fewer channels in order to get to the end result. This is my updated business model canvas. Just some more clarification on the channel side. Now it'll be available for customers for the animation schools to buy via the web on my site, and also counseling services subscriptions for students to buy on my website. Direct sales will be mainly for the students. That's why I have that color indicating that customer segment. The other conclusion I came to is build a website for key activities. I have all the pieces in place now. A domain name, and server space. So I'm going to start launching that and moving forward with testing and validating my business hypothesis. This has been Castro Business Model Iteration, Take 4. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for playing along. Bye.